Welcome back to listen to the story of the village girl from the slopes of the Ostrich Mountain. This is chapter 6 of her story. And chapter 6 marks her adventures. This is where they begin. This is the first adventure in the village. Here it goes. As one of the young villagers, I was very well connected with my young village mates. We got along very well playing all the children games together. The village children were many and our parents were always on our backs, watching and warning us about bad company. Sometimes they used a cane to discipline us if they found out that we had done something unacceptable according to them. I dedicated myself to always finding a solution that would convince our parents that we were good children. At that time, of course, we were children and we were just being children. My adventures started in the village when I decided to form a clique with my age mates. We could play and do our stuff together. We had a strict agreement that whatever we did together remained between us. We agreed we would not betray one another whatsoever. From our parents' perspective, the clique I had formed was good, and they vetted the children involved in absentia and approved them. My clique was made up of shopkeepers' children only, whose parents owned the village shops. This means our parents were all shopkeepers in the same village, well respected, and as their children, we were well known by other village children. We also went to the same village school, just like the other village children. Since the village shop owners had their own group of shopkeepers, we, as their children, tried to copy them. In my clique, we were 4 of us. We were still growing up and had graduated from lower to upper primary school. Of course, we were so excited about our graduation. But in our innocent minds, we saw our growing up together in the village and going to the same village school as an opportunity that we can also grow old together. Therefore, our main agenda in this clique of 4 village children was to start building our future house together. But before that, what came to our mind was that our first investment would be buying ourselves a car. We felt privileged because our parents owned the little city made up of the village shops where we lived. However, because our brains were still young to think beyond our plans, we envisioned building our first communal house or home on one of our parents' plots and finding a parking spot for our car by the side of the village dusty road. We scheduled our meetings always on Saturdays because we knew that our parents would be comfortable the Saturday evening for us. This is because after a school week and after completing the duties that our parents gave us on Saturdays, they would always allow us to go and play together on Saturday evenings. So instead of going to play together, we decided to be sitting in a meeting to discuss our plans about the future. And so our meeting venue was at the backyard of our parents' village shops. And this Saturday evening was our best time because our parents knew where we were. And with their permission, we could be outside our homes until 7 p.m., latest 8 p.m., when they expected us to go back to our homes so that we could have dinner and prepare for Sunday school the following day. In our meetings, the four of us, we always agreed that before we come to meet on Saturday evenings, we would always sneak into our parents' shops, grab some candies and biscuits and soda, bring to the meeting so that we could share them up, eat together, drink together as we discuss our plans. Chapter 6 ends here, and I'll continue this adventure in chapter 7. Thank you so much for listening. Follow and subscribe so that you can hear the unfolding adventure of the village girl from the slopes of the Ostrich Mountain.